Picture this. You're deep in a dream about flying over a candy-colored city. Everything feels weightless and perfect, and then bam, your eyes flutter open right as the first hint of your alarm's buzz creeps into your subconscious. No jarring screech, no frantic scramble. Just you, awake and oddly satisfied, seconds before the chaos. It's like your brain has a secret deal with time itself. Today, we're unpacking this eerie little magic trick your body pulls off every morning. Why does it happen? And more importantly, how can you hack it for better starts to your day? Ever notice how your eyes snap open just a heartbeat before that blaring alarm? Like your brain's playing a sneaky game of chicken with your sleep? This quirky timing isn't some cosmic joke, it's your body's way of syncing up with the world's demands. A phenomenon researchers dub the anticipatory wake-up. At its heart, it's all about your internal clock, that ancient biological timer that's been ticking away since our cave-dwelling days, learning your patterns and prepping you for the inevitable disruption. Think of it as your subconscious DJ, fading out the sleep track just in time to drop the wake-up beat without skipping. Scientists point to studies where folks in controlled sleep labs woke up precisely when expected, even without an alarm, showing how deeply wired this expectation is. It's not magic, it's evolution's gift for efficiency, saving you from the groggy haze of being yanked out mid-dream. But why seconds before, not minutes? That precision comes from your brain's fine-tuned sensitivity to routine, your bedtime, your wake time, even the subtle cues like the dimming light or the quiet of night. Over time, it builds a mental map, so by morning, you're already on the edge of alertness, heart rate ticking up slightly, cortisol levels priming for action. It's fascinating how something so subtle can make your mornings feel less like a battle and more like a gentle nudge. Of course, not everyone experiences this perfectly. Factors like travel or stress can throw it off, but when it clicks, it's pure gold for productivity. This anticipatory edge means you're not starting from zero, you're already halfway to caffeinated. Understanding this can help you tweak your routine for smoother mornings without the jolt. Next time you catch yourself waking early, smile, your brain's just showing off its predictive prowess. But to really appreciate that pre-alarm snap, let's peel back the layers on sleep cycles, those invisible rhythms that turn your night into a symphony of rest and repair. Sleep isn't a flat line of unconsciousness, it's a series of waves, cycling every 90 minutes or so through stages that rebuild your body and mind. You start with light sleep, where you're easy to rouse, drifting into deeper territory where growth hormones flood in to fix muscles and boost immunity. Then comes the holy grail, REM sleep, that vivid dreamland where your brain sorts emotions and cements memories, eyes darting under lids like they're watching an internal movie. Your brain anticipates the alarm by lightening your sleep phase right before it rings, pulling you awake effortlessly. It's like the conductor cues the orchestra to soften just before the crescendo. This isn't random. It's your subconscious tuning into patterns like your daily schedule, using neural pathways in the hypothalamus to forecast disruptions. Dive deeper, and you'll find EEG studies lighting up with activity shifts. Alpha waves of relaxation give way to beta waves of awareness minutes before the chime, all without you lifting a finger. Evolution plays a huge role here. Our ancestors couldn't afford deep sleep all night. They needed quick alerts for predators or opportunities at dawn. Fast forward to today, and that same system hijacks your alarm as the modern saber-tooth. But here's where it gets personal. If your alarm hits during deep sleep, you wake up in a fog. That sleep inertia dragging you down for up to 30 minutes. Align it with cycle ends though, and you're golden alert, creative, ready to conquer. Apps like Sleep Cycle use your phone's mic to track these phases, vibrating you awake in light sleep for that seamless rise. Yet, it's not foolproof. Blue light from screens can shorten cycles, or alcohol stretches REM unevenly, messing with the timing. Researchers at the University of Pennsylvania have shown that consistent bedtimes strengthen this anticipation, reducing wake-up cortisol spikes by up to 20%. Imagine reclaiming those lost minutes of grogginess. It's not just better sleep, it's reclaiming your day. And for the science buffs, consider the suprachiasmatic nucleus, your brain's master clock, syncing with melatonin dips around your usual alarm time, essentially rehearsing the wake-up in your sleep. This deep dive reveals how fragile yet robust our rest is, a delicate balance of chemistry and habit. Track your sleep cycles to set alarms that align with natural wake-ups, reducing grogginess. Start by noting your bedtime and aiming for multiples of 90 minutes tonight. Building on those cycles, your brain doesn't just react to the night's flow. It looks ahead, like a chess master plotting moves based on the board's history. That's where your circadian rhythm steps in as the ultimate timekeeper. This 24-hour internal metronome, orchestrated by a cluster of cells in your hypothalamus, dictates everything from sleepiness to sharpness, influenced by light, meals, and yes, Your alarm's predictable assault. It builds an expectation of wake time by gradually ramping up alertness, hormones like cortisol surging about an hour before to prime your engine, so by the time the alarm nears, you're teetering on wakefulness. Expose yourself to consistent morning light to strengthen this rhythm and make wake-ups feel more natural. Try opening curtains first thing. It's why jet lag feels like betrayal, your rhythm's out of sync, and that pre-alarm magic vanishes. But get it right, and mornings transform from dread to delight. Shifting from the biological clockwork, there's a thrilling psychological undercurrent. Your mind's evolved alarm system, a vigilant guardian forged in the fires of survival, always scanning the horizon for what's next. This isn't just passive waiting, it's active foresight, rooted in the brain's reticular activating system RAS, that filter for relevant stimuli amid the noise of sleep. The RAS, a network from brainstem to cortex, monitors for threats or cues like your alarm's impending ring, and triggers a micro-awakening seconds early, heart quickening, senses sharpening to prepare for action. It's a remnant of hunter-gatherer days, when missing a predator's call at dawn could spell doom. Your ancestors who woke preemptively survived to pass on those genes. Modern neuroimaging backs this. fMRI scans show RAS activity spiking in anticipation, blending subconscious learning with instinct. Dive into the studies, and you'll find experiments where subjects in soundproof rooms still woke before a programmed tone, proving it's not external noise but internal expectation driving the show. This anticipation even buffers stress, waking gently lowers adrenaline floods compared to abrupt alarms, which can spike blood pressure and sour your mood for hours. Psychologists link it to classical conditioning, like Pavlov's dogs but for snoozers. Your brain pairs the alarm's time with arousal, creating a neural shortcut. Yet, in our chaotic world, anxiety amplifies it. Racing thoughts at night can make you wake too early, turning the gift into a curse. Evolutionary biologists argue this hypervigilance persists because modern life mimics ancient perils, deadlines as lions, emails as rustles in the bush. To harness it, mindfulness practices recalibrate the RAS, teaching it to discern true cues from noise. Consider historical angles around the 15th century. With mechanical clocks emerging, society started imposing rigid wake times, perhaps intensifying this trait. Today, with wearables tracking it, we see data. Consistent risers report 15% higher life satisfaction, attributing it to these smooth starts. But pitfalls abound. Irregular schedules, like night shifts, scramble the system, leading to chronic fatigue. Some researchers believe chronic disruption contributes to broader issues, like weakened immunity or mood dips, underscoring why syncing matters. It's empowering to know your brain's not betraying you, it's protecting you, a silent ally in the quest for restful power. Embrace this by journaling evening worries to offload them, letting your mind predict peace instead of peril. Embrace this instinct by winding down earlier in the evening to let your brain practice stress-free predictions. Give it a shot with a no-screens hour before bed. Of course, not every brain nails this timing flawlessly. Sometimes stress or erratic habits hijack the show, turning that elegant pre-alarm wake into an unreliable tease. Culprits like late-night caffeine linger in your system, blocking adenosine receptors that build sleep pressure, or blue light from scrolling suppresses melatonin, desyncing your rhythm entirely. Shift work exacerbates it, flipping cycles and eroding the brain's predictive accuracy, so you oversleep or jolt awake mid-deep sleep, that inertia hitting like a truck. Even subtle saboteurs, stress hormones from work, emails, or inconsistent bedtimes erode the synchronization, making mornings a gamble. Cut evening stimulants and maintain a fixed bedtime to recalibrate your wake-up precision. Aim for the same lights-out time daily. It's a reminder that biology meets lifestyle here. Small tweaks yield big wins. Wrapping up the science with a modern twist, your alarm isn't just an interrupter, it's a trainer. Especially with tech stepping in to amplify your brain's natural talents. Smart devices, from gentle vibration watches to apps that learn your patterns, reinforce the anticipatory effect by conditioning your subconscious through subtle cues, blending silicon smarts with organic instinct for wake-ups that feel almost voluntary. Experiment with gentle alarm tones to enhance your brain's predictive powers, without the shock. Swap that buzzer for nature sounds, and watch the difference. If these insights have you rethinking your mornings, stick around for more ways to unlock your body's hidden rhythms. Subscribe and let's keep the conversation going.